Back to another stream vlog. Suddenly, it was a Sunday evening and I checked out I looked up my library and my videos and I realized I hadn't posted anything for almost 2 weeks. Time to make a correction. And time just... So, first things first, I need to go to the Bluetooth settings and connect this one, the Xbox controller, so I can show you what I've been building. Let's see if this works. But it's not picking up because it's, forget this device. There it is. This is the dance you have to do sometimes in order to get things working. Let's get back into the map. This is the game as it stands. Let's make it a bit of a widescreen experience. I've noticed that when I go full screen and play test, why is it blinking? Is it not working? I get huge amounts of slowdown. Okay, it's blinking. Connect. Please. So I've noticed if I go full screen, recently I'm suffering for lots of slowdown. And so I've been optimizing a little bit. Let me just walk you through that quickly. You can see the background here. Hop, this is now one object. The same if we just zoom out to the whole level. You can see here, this is one object. You can do that by simply going into the outliner here. I try to keep things a little bit organized in folders, right? So you got these wall climb blocks, those are kept separate, but all the other ones, see here's still some of the newer ones. Yeah, let's put these in a new folder as well, so I can show you straight away. Shift, right click, move to new folder. Wait, and then new blocks. There you go. When you select all of them, like in here, there's actually an option hidden somewhere for, what is it? Okay, well, for the life of me, I can't find it. Ah, there it is. Merge actors. Merge. We'll call this the new blocks 3D. And we'll put it in our 3D. See, there's the level. There's another part. There's a ladder I built, which I'm about to show you. Oh, I think I got it. And here we go. Here it is. The new blocks 3D test. So now, as you can see, it's all one. And I did all these things to optimize so that I could play full screen, but then it basically bugged out anyway. I've already got these settings over here for engine scalability. Oh, there it goes. Okay, well that's it, game over. Unreal Engine is so unreliable. I don't know if it's a Mac thing or just in general. A lot of people say that in general it's unreliable. It is just insane. And this happens all the time. It's incredibly frustrating. So, we're back. Guess it's not that frustrating. In the last 2 weeks, I've had to deal with optimizations. I've been making my way through the course, and I'm very pleased to say that I have completed the course by CobraCode. See the link down below. I've completed the course except for adding sounds. Now, sound is of course incredibly important, music and all that, but it's also the thing that I'm kind of like, I don't want to get annoyed by the sounds, or I don't want to get into that right now. I feel like that's a completely separate thing that I'm gonna have to learn how to build, learn how to add, and it's just not that important right now. I like how that guy flies behind. This is all a matter of just holding down the button just long enough. But check this out, guys. We've got ladders. We can shoot directions. We can jump off. Just keep pushing so you get a little bit more. Oh, wait. Ah, okay. So the ladders are working. The only funny thing is, I have to get really specific so I can push up here, but also you can come off the ladder at the bottom, and you don't have to jump. Had it perfected where I could just push up and it would work. The other thing I haven't figured out yet, and this is really annoying, is that for these, it's inverted. And I haven't figured out yet how to get the, if it's from the thumbstick, then to invert it back correctly. I haven't figured that out yet. But I usually use the D-pad, so, it's all good. You reach the top, you fall off, you can push your direction, right? Could I? Oh, yes, I can. What was that? You see that? I got hit by something. That's very strange. That's so weird. I have to investigate. Ah. This guy. Okay. We have to put the axis over here on 0 as well. Let's put this up. And now it should be a little bit clearer. So, as I was saying, we optimized a bunch. We created ladders. I'm really happy with this 3D effect still, which still has me convinced that though one day I'd like to make a tile maps 2D old school game proper, but I just love this, like the light and shadow and the 3D objects and the old and the new. I really think this is a nice look, so I'm gonna keep doing that. So let's check out our live update. See, he's invisible again. Where did he go? Strange. We'll look at that in a bit. This is the tricky ladder part. Where are we at with this game? Thanks for tuning in. It's been 12 minutes already. My name is Jan. This is Escape from Techtropolis, working title. My little indie game that I've been working on after taking a break from learning how to program in Swift. And I wanted to make a 2D platformer on my Mac in Unreal Engine, which may sound like overkill, but there's a fun course on Udemy that I saw by CobraCode, so I thought I'd have a go. It's taking me, with all the troubles I've been going through learning this, and of course a full-time job. Well, it's April now, and I started at the beginning of the year, so doing this in my spare time, you know, that's at least 3 months. Wow, that's harder than I thought. Opa. Made it. One of the many level exits. We need to start thinking about where I'm going to take this next. So let's do that live. Let's put this away. Let's put this one away. Let's put the Epic Game Launcher away. This is my notes for the month of April. And freeform. I already set one up. Let's give it a heart. Okay, so this is what I came up with. Mega Man inspired. It's an island city that's fallen into ruins. Benign Rulers is some billionaire who built his, what do you call it? I read that Mark Zuckerberg on Hawaii is building some stupidly expensive compound so you can escape the apocalypse and Facebook can live on. It's just a funny news article. But I thought like, oh, that's kind of interesting. What if you are in one of these bunkers and it's gone to hell, and the employees that survived are looking for you because they want to get paid, and you're the guy who set it all up, or are you? And so you live in your little penthouse on the top floor, nice view. But suddenly the fridge is empty, so you're gonna have to get some supplies. So you're gonna have to go down into the Disneyland that you've created for yourself, that is now overrun by crabs. And that's the story. A little Metroidvania, make it through various levels, and see if you can make it to the end, and then figure out different ways through, so you can get your supplies back to your penthouse and continue watching Netflix. I think that makes it for a compelling story. Maybe just my age, but it's something I can relate to. So we got Free Flow open. It's been a while since I've used this. So let's see where we are at. Let's use one of these. Let's give it a nice color. The way I tend to like to use Free Flow is I don't like the bright white, so this is actually, let's see, can I, it's locked, of course, sorry. This is what it's normally like. It's a bit too much. So I'll just put it like that. And then lock, okay. See, now you just get the lock again, so we can't accidentally move it or get stuck on it. So this is what we have done. Done. Can you read that? Let's make it nice and chunky. Done. Should be green. Done. To do. We like colors, right? And then we put a line in between, like that. And we can probably choose how thick it is. Here we go. Right, so you've seen the video, you've seen what I've done. What we have achieved is, let's make it something square. And you can just use the eyedropper here, go here, oh, there we go. Let's see, done. We have accomplished platforming, controls. Let's make that smaller. Let's make that bigger. Let's make this one left. Let's make it line left. There we go. Let's make it not like that. Okay. So we got platforming controls, player and enemy animations. We got that in place. Basic enemy AI creatures. That's what we got. So now I'm already starting to think of the things I don't have. Oh. I don't have moving platforms. All right, it just stays up here. I don't have moving platforms. I don't have opening and closing doors animated with key cards. Let's just keep it as simple as possible. We don't have that. What else don't we have? Well, there's lots of things we don't have. As I said earlier, we don't have sounds. No sounds or music yet. And this thing is just gonna keep shaking, isn't it? Okay. What else don't I have? AC, because otherwise it creates a lot of noise. So it's getting kind of toasty here in the Philippines. What else have we got? Oh yeah, level exits. What we don't have, more levels. We don't have more levels yet. We also don't have a title screen. A menu screen. Title screen, menu, pause, screen. Don't have that yet. We don't have, what else is there? We don't have a save state. Save state for different profiles. Kind of important, I think. I want to keep it simple and just have like, you know, like, you can have like 3 accounts or you can have an account per game, but you can have 3 attempts or 3 different characters that you're creating. We're trying to keep everything as simple as possible so we can actually finish the game in 6 months, which is looking highly unlikely already, if this is April. Yeah, eek. What else have we achieved? Oh yeah, we got wall climbing, kind of a big deal. Ladders, I just showed you. That was hard. Got that going. We also have different standard weapon. Projectiles. Let's make it projectiles. It's pretty good. And what else do I need? Okay, so we got this going. What else can we come up with today? I think we can come up with level ideas. Wow, look at that. Easy. Penthouse. Okay. And then let's go. Let's see. Architect dream house. Lots of. What is it going to? Lots of great views. Lots of great views. Windows. Give it a little dash. There we go. So let's come up with some level ideas. It has a library. Kitchen area. Is it just going to go back to every time? Yeah, it does. Entertainment area, sofa, TV. Unless this has to have a giant fridge. Okay, well that's the penthouse. Garage elevator. Below is a shopping mall. Below is a park. The shopping mall is ransacked. So now we already have 3 areas, right? And I guess we can have fun and add arrows. Like that. Can we make this a bit chunkier? And we just copy it. Okay, this is where the Metroidvania gameplay comes in. You get to find shortcuts. Wait, power plant area, like industrial. And then there's scavengers instead of just crabs. Different enemy type. Right? So you're gonna have to figure out how to get there. Cool. And there should also be a, let's see, a stocks. What am I? Stocks warehouse area for the mall to keep supplies, because that's where you're going to have to go, right? This makes sense. And we've got more than enough ideas here. CobraCode. That must be annoying. But so we have got ourselves a little design template. Right? I'm gonna start finding some pictures from games for a look and feel that I want to recreate in a quasi 2D, 3D for what we've got going right now. And that's kind of my plan for this week, you know? Start blocking out some basic levels that are fun to get through, that have multiple ways of getting through. Keep these ideas in the back of my head so that it can kind of make sense when the art assets are being put in. Start finding art that is inspiring, and then let's see how far we get by next week. You guys, thanks for watching. I hope this wasn't too boring for you. Hit like and subscribe, because it's a good time in my little game. This one right here, the Easy 3D Platforming Kit, I've had a look at that one to see how they do collectibles in that game, which could also be a good idea, but then I have to think of what kind of collectibles that would make sense with what little of a story we have, right? Like coins just lying around, it doesn't make sense. Maybe certain kinds of supplies are just lying around. Like there's been an explosion of some sort. You know, so there's like energy blocks for your gun. So the gun isn't always on. Because I kind of find like with this Mega Man type of gameplay where you're shooting, it kind of takes out that feel you get when you have to get in close and like you're unarmed, right? Because that's also fun. Let's go down here.